Hi, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Happy AI Show. My name is Julie Begbie, and I am the founder of the Happy Business Company and your AI confidence coach. If you're a small business who's heard people raving about AI, but you're just not sure exactly what it can do for you in your business, this episode is for you. We always skip the jargon here and we get straight into how you can use AI for your business right now, even if you're not techie, even if you don't have much time, and even if the idea of robots makes your eye twitch. Let's start with the obvious. AI is not here to replace you. We have to really move away from this whole kind of fear of AI and how it's going to make us all take all our jobs and make us all less than we are. It's going to take away those elements of your business. If we look at your business, it's going to take away those elements that you don't like doing. Like, we're happy with that. Do you know, we've been using AI for a while. So if you've used like a spell checker or Grammarly, or if you have been presented with ads on Facebook that actually are relevant for what you do, all of that is AI that's been going on in the background. So you are already using it. Like, you are familiar with it. And no one goes, I can't believe they used a spell checker on that Word document. That's so cheating. It's so unauthentic. We're just in this state of flux, right? Where people are still suspicious, unsure, like not totally, don't really totally understand where it's going. No one totally understands where it's going. Like, it's really gathering pace kind of day by day. But it's completely normal to feel like a little bit kind of like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure if this is something I should be doing, and I feel a little bit uncomfortable. That's completely normal in a time of change, and we are in a time of change. AI can be your business sidekick. It's somebody that you like. It's like having an employee who doesn't take tea breaks, doesn't forget what you said last week. And you don't have to worry about that people stuff. Like, I've got a background in HR. There's a lot when you employ someone, there's a lot more than just telling them what to do and them doing it. With AI, there's not. Like, so the secret is to look at the parts of your business that you don't love. Keep doing the bits that you do love. Do not stop those ever. And you'll be, see the bits that you love, you'll be brilliant at them. So that's always going to be the human element. Human plus AI is always the answer. It's not an either or at all. To use AI in your business, you don't need to be an AI expert. Like, you just need to understand what it can actually help you with in your business, in your voice, and in your way. And that's what I'm going to cover today. Here are 5 real ways that small business owners can use AI, and you can use AI too. First one, and probably the one that most business owners are using it for, is writing content faster. So blog posts, captions, emails, social media posts. When you drop your thoughts into it, so I would never suggest just go and write me a social media post without any context or your thoughts. But when you drop your thoughts into AI, it can turn it into something magical. AI can understand how to structure a really good blog email post. It can make sure it puts in the hook at the beginning to get people to draw people into your post, for example. And it can make sure that there's a call to action at the end, so we're getting people to do something as a result of reading it remembers all the things that you might not necessarily remember, that you've probably learned at some point, but you might not necessarily remember when you're creating that post that ultimately you want to lead to more visibility and sales. AI can do that with you, with your brilliance. It can do that, but it can just make things much faster. Okay. First one's writing content. The second one, creating lead magnets. Lead magnets are a must for most businesses, particularly a service-based business, but for a product-based business as well. A lead magnet is how you get people onto your email list, and your email list is the gold. It's everything. The bigger your email list is, the more successful your business will be, as long as it's full of the right people on your email list. Your email list is the one thing that you own. in this digital landscape, right? We don't own, if you build your business through Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, we don't, even platforms like School and Kajabi, we don't own any of these. And at any point, whoever does own it can just go, I'm just going to stop it overnight. And like, we would have no comeback. If you've built up a massive audience or even a small audience anywhere, your goal should be to try and get them off that platform, wherever they are, and into your email list. Because it just means that if anything goes wrong, you've got a way of keeping in touch with them. And when you have an offer, when you have news, you've got a way of contacting them directly. If I post something on Facebook today, I love Facebook, like it is my favorite social media platform. But if I post something on Facebook today, whether you see it or not, as somebody who maybe follows me on Facebook or is friends with me on Facebook, is up to the Facebook gods. It's not up to me. And you certainly don't see everything that I post, because you can see, if you've got a professional Facebook profile, you can see the insights and the stats as to how many people your post was presented to. It is certainly not all of my followers and all of the people that I am friends with. Whereas when I send an email, whether you open that email or not is up to you, but I know that it has landed in your inbox, spam filters permitting. So a lead magnet is a way to get people into that email list. And you probably have heard the term before, and you might have one or a few, or you might just have never created one because it feels like a lot. People, like back in the old days, like 10 years ago, maybe, you could just say, I've got a newsletter. Do you want to sign up for it? And I'll send you news every week. And people would do that. Now they don't. They're dead protective of their inboxes, rightly so. Like, rightly so. I am as well. I get so many emails in a day. I just spend my time going, which ones am I going to unsubscribe from? And it's not even that I don't like the person that sent it to me or whatever. I just have to make sure that I'm focusing on the right things to drive my business and my life forward, right? A lead magnet is the thing that brings people into your email list. So instead of saying, sign up for my list, you go, would you like this guide, this AI guide? So for example, I've got an AI starter kit. The link is below this video that you can download. And when you download that, it gets you onto my email list. But you get something as well. So it's the law of reciprocity, right? I'm not just going, would you do this thing for me and go on my email list? I'm going, I'll give you a gift if you go on my email list. And it has to be something that your ideal customer would like. So somebody who's uninterested in an AI starter kit is probably not my perfect customer. So there's probably no point in them being on my email list because they talk a lot about AI, right? If I said, I'll give you this mindful coloring book if you want to be on my email list, it's like the people, I might get people, but they'll probably unsubscribe pretty quickly because they're maybe not into AI, right? So when you're creating your lead magnet, you want it to be something that is relevant to whatever it is you do and to the next step that you want people to take in your business. ChatGPT or AI can really help you with this. When ChatGPT understands your business, and if you haven't, if you haven't really fed ChatGPT any information, join my next free training at juliebegbie.com/ICK. I run regular trainings, free boot camps showing you how to create an AI super sheet and train ChatGPT on your business. So see, when ChatGPT fully understands what your business is, who you are, what your values are, what your strapline is, what your brand colors are, what your products and services are, what your prices are, but not just that, not just the basic stuff, but also then who your ideal customer is, what their pain points are, what is going to make them want to move, take a step further into the world that you're providing for them, be that a product or a service. When it really understands that, it also understands your brand voice. So that's how we get away with the whole kind of not the M dashes and not the inauthentic robotic sounding, but when it really understands you, when you train it and go, I talk like this, I talk with an accent that's a wee bit Northern Irish and a wee bit Scottish, because that's the two places that I've lived in the majority of my life. When ChatGPT really gets that, then it starts to mirror my voice. It starts to mirror your voice, right? And also, When it really gets, the most important bit, I think, is your legacy, your mission, the impact you want to have on the world, like what makes you different, like that big piece, which I think all business owners should be thinking about. When it really understands all of that. Imagine if you could just train ChatGPT in that and then say, create me a lead magnet. And it's going to come up with something that's genius. It's not going to be generic, right? So number 1, writing content faster. Number 2, creating a lead magnet. Number 3, organizing your ideas. If you're anything like me, you have ideas all the time. Like I think most entrepreneurs do. And I'm always going, oh, I could do this. I could do this. Different business, things to support this business, an extra add on to my membership. I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. AI can be used to bring you back to what you should be doing, like what the important things are. When you've got a big goal, and you should, so you should be really clear on why you've started this business and what it is you actually want to achieve. Only when you have that can you work backwards in a roadmap and go, so what do I need to do today? When you're like, oh, today I could play about on Canva for a bit. I could record episodes for my YouTube channel. I could create a lovely new ebook for my clients. I could, I don't know, purge my email list and go through and look at all the people that maybe haven't interacted for a while. All things that are important, right? Probably. But not all things that are definitely going to move you a step closer to that goal that you've set for yourself. ChatGPT or AI can help you with that. You can dump all of the things that you think that you want to remember. So we don't want to lose them. The thing about AI is its memory is pretty good. It's not infallible, but it's pretty good. It's better than mine. So I can throw all those ideas in and go, what is the first thing I should start with today, given you understand my goal? And it'll bring you back. And see if every day you're doing something that moves you closer to your goal. Success is inevitable, right? Okay. And number 4, it can help you to repurpose your content. So if you've got a YouTube channel like me and you record videos like this, you can take this video and you can cut it up into smaller parts. So you can use it for reels to promote your YouTube channel or your business. You can use them as kind of educational videos and you can share them across social media. You can take the transcript of this call, of this video, and you can then pull out quotes from it. You can create how-to guides from it. There's so many things that you can take a video and turn it into. In fact, I genuinely think you could record one video a month and create enough content to promote your business for that whole month across all the different channels, emails, blogs, everything from one video. And that's where ChatGPT or AI can really help you with that. And the 5th thing is getting unstuck. Where I see a lot of small business owners stalling is where they just literally don't know what the next step is. They're like, there's so many ways I could go here. And we know, right? There's no right way. It's just the way. There's so many paths that we can take to where we want to go. But sometimes when you see all the paths, you're like, I've stalled because I don't know what step to take next. I need to think about it. Like, I am dead impulsive, right? I don't think about things, and that's not great. There's a happy medium between me and people that take a long, long time. Like, I've got people that have been in my membership to start a business, which it's got a 30-day program in there where you can start a business in 30 days, and it covers every single element of that, from taking it through idea to registering it to setting up the online home for it, etc., and having a launch in 30 days. I have had people that have been in that membership for 2.5, 3 years because they still are just making absolutely sure that they've got their idea right. And it's just like, heartbreaking, because I think as a business owner, the whole thing is about the journey, right? My first business is not this. Like my first business, I made fingerless gloves with people's names on it when I was a teenager. Then I made keepsakes, so garden plaques that were created to celebrate births of babies. Then I created personal portraits. I had a hypnotherapy center. I had a hand stamped jewelry business up until last year when I sold it to a good friend and client of mine. And now I help people set up businesses. I help them market. I help them gain momentum around their businesses. I help them set up online memberships. I help them to lean into AI. I couldn't have done any of that without starting. And AI can help you get unstuck. So where you're stuck, just go to ChatGPT and go, this is what I'm thinking. Help me get unstuck. And it'll give you that nudge. It'll give you that spark. People avoid using AI because they feel that it's cheating or it's going to make them sound like everybody else. The truth is that AI only works when you're still involved, when you guide it, when you shape it, when you're clear on what your message is, when you're clear on your legacy, your mission, the impact that you want your business to have. I want you to think about working with AI as a collaboration, not a handover. The actionable tip from this episode is just pick one thing from that list of 5 that I've covered and ask AI for help. Write a caption for social media, brainstorm blog ideas, get a title for your next live. You don't need to do it all. You just need to start. And if you remember, one of the things I talked about was creating a lead magnet. If you want to grab my free lead magnet, Simpler Marketing with AI Starter Kit, the link is below. And if you're ready to grow with confidence, if you want someone to handle, keep an eye on what's going on with AI and just tell you what to do with it so you can just continue on with your business, check out my AI Confidence Club, juliebegbie.com/AI-confidence-club. £47 a month. I have done all the hard work for you in there. You can just click the links, use all the things, and get on with running your business. See you next time.
You bring the brilliance, I'll bring the bots, turning big dreams into why nots. You've watched the happy AI show, now it's your turn. Go take action, implement, and watch your business burn bright. Dare to dream, why not you?